Okay, good morning class 6. How are you guys doing? So, nothing much to say. I just hope you all are safe and doing fine. So, yesterday we were on this course book on page 108 of Tashi and Nungshi. They were going above the mountain and how they reached without the oxygen cylinder, and she took the oxygen cylinder of Mirza Ali, proceeded using Mirza Ali's cylinder, and the Sherpas had gone missing. We were talking about this huge two girls who were doing it for this female feudicide. They were showing the courage of girls to all over the world to respect girls and not to kill the girl child before they are born or even after they are born. So, in the meantime, their Sherpas had gone missing, but the trio decided to just follow the other climbers. And after the joy of unfurling the Indian flag on the peak came the descent, which was more difficult than climbing up. Nungshi had a near-death experience on the Hillary step, where she sat down to rest a while on her way down, as a Korean climber made his way up, despite all her reading and warnings from other climbers that resting could lead to unconsciousness and death. I just couldn't help it, she tells us. A fellow climber on his way down spotted her and shook her awake. By the time they reached the base camp, they had almost lost 12 kilos, were struggling to breathe, and Tashi, though some of her brain cells were dead, the climb was more about exhaustion, dehydration, and the lack of oxygen. We learned a lot from it. Come what may, follow your passion is their dad's advice, and that is exactly what they continue to do. For every person who told them mountaineering was not for girls, there were others who edged them on, impressed with their stamina and determination. The girls now hope to study adventure sports, nutrition, and build careers that circle around the mountains they love. Like most people who love life will tell you, it's not the destination that matters, it's the journey that has to be done. So class 6, I've told you a lot all about these things earlier also when I was doing your moral science classes or what that. Morals of life I've taught you when you were in class 5. So it's not what we do, it's how we do, it's the determination. It's not the journey. It's not the destination. When you are going somewhere, it's not about that place, it's the journey which you enjoy. Whatever passion you have in your life, you should go ahead and do it. No matter what. What your mind says, what your heart says, do that. And do it good. Some people will say that it's not supposed for you. Some people say, don't do it, this is wrong. But some people will support you, will no, do it. It's what you want to do it. Okay? So read this chapter again, word meanings please, it has to be there in your copy. And homework without fail. I want this chapter homework. Comprehension skills and vocabulary as much you can do. We'll keep it, do it and show it to me. I'll write up what to do for homework. I'll tell you what to do for homework. It'll be all written there. And you'll check it out from the website that what is written and what homework to do. Okay. You will do. Let it be wrong. I will do the correction. Don't worry. I want to see what you are writing. Read the chapter and write. It's you will be able to know where you are standing. Okay, so that will be really good. You write. Let it be wrong. No problem. Don't worry about it's going to be wrong. Don't think that. Write whatever you can. I have taught you in class 6 how to write, isn't it? So do that and do it good. Now we come, The Ants at the Olympics. It's a poetry by Richard Dickens, born 1949, is mainly a comedian and folk singer. He has made many TV appearances and undertakes several tours. He loves being on stage with his one-man shows of music and comedy. He is also an established poet and his works are used around the world as English teaching aids for schools and universities. Though he dabbles in art, poetry and music. He admits, I am a storyteller, whether that's through songs, poems, or simply talking. Tell stories through songs, through writings, through poems. It's also a great talent. To get people to understand, to know there are various type of explanations. Correct? Various points of views. So this is about the ants at the Olympic. What can the ants do at the Olympics? Let's see. It's going to be fun. The animals at the jungle are as athletic as they come. Every year the ants participate in the jungle Olympics along with all the other animals. Let's see how they fare in the games and what makes them return every year with the same enthusiasm and passion. Jungles also have Olympics. Animals also have sports. All of them are sports. But the ants is something special. They come back every year with that same josh, enthusiasm. Wow, we are going to do something great. At last year's Jungles Olympics, the ants were completely outclassed. In fact, from an entry of 62 teams, the ants came their usual last. Last year, Jungle Olympics happened, everyone was there, you have to, qualify for games. But they were outclassed. Means they were someone better, outdone by someone more better than them. In fact, from an entry of 62 teams, they couldn't qualify, they came last. Usually, as they come last. They didn't win one single medal. Not that, that's a surprise. There was a reason. The reason was not lack of trying, but more their unfortunate size. It's not that they did not try, they did not practice, it's because of their size. Suppose if a lion is going to run with them, or a tiger or a cheetah is going to run with them, how will they run like a cheetah? So automatically it's not about their practice or something. They practice very hard, but it's about their size. While the cheetahs won most of the sprinting. Sprinting means fast running, 400 meters, 100 meters, 200 meters. Sprinting, fast running. And the hippos won putting the shot. And ants tried sprinting but couldn't, and tried to put but could not. Shot put, that iron ball you have to throw. Shot put. How can an ant pick up an iron ball? Cheetahs, mostly all the cheetahs won the running games, and the hippos won the shot putting. And the ants tried sprinting like the cheetah and tried to put. And tried to put also, the shot putting. They could not lift the iron ball. It was said for the ants cause they are sloggers. It was said for ants they are very hard workers. Whole day they are working. They never stop. They are either arranging food or going in line, bringing something, doing something. Whole day they are doing something. Building their house, laying eggs. It is said, it was sad for the ants because they are sloggers, they are hard workers. It was very sad for them. They turn out for every event. They come for every event with their shorts and their bright orange t-shirts. Their athletes are proud. They are sent. They are proud that we are sent. We have come to participate. They came last at the high jump and hurdles, which they say they would have had won. We could have won that. What do you think? Yeah, something went wrong. Jumping hurdles. But they felt they came last in the few 400 meters and last in the swimming as well. Everywhere they're coming. Because of the size, small animals, small insects, what will they do? They came last in the long distance running, though they say they might have come first, and they might if the other 61 teams had put a finishing burst. They're saying it might be the long distance running we could have won. We might have come first. And if the other 61 teams wouldn't have run so faster, we would have come first. So we'll keep it till here today, or I'll just read through. But each year they turn up regardless. They are popular in the parade. The other teams whistle and cheer them, aware of the journey they have made. For the Jungle Olympics in August, they have to set off New Year's Day. Another beginner journey. They didn't arrive the year before last. They set off but went the wrong way. So long as they try, there's a reason. After all, it's only a sport. They will be back next year to bring up the rear. They'll be back next year to bring up the rear, and that's an encouraging thought. They'll bring up some point that last year we could have won, we went from a wrong side, we came back. No matter what, they have that sportsmanship, they don't worry of losing. They come everywhere, participate they will do. So that's much more encouraging, So in life also, in studies also, whatever we do, we should do. Forget what you're going to lose or win, or it's going to be wrong or right. You must attempt. If you attempt, you will come to know. And then only you will, in the next attempt, you will do much more better. And in the first attempt, if you do well, no doubt, you are a star. Okay? So read this poem. You don't have to do anything for this one. I'll come and I'll explain it once again to you. I'll read it through for you. And then after that, I'll show you the homework part. We'll go to the homework part. But you have to read this first and try to understand once again. Okay? So bye-bye. Take care. And be good and happy Diwali in advance. See you guys. Bye-bye.